What are the essential elements of wealth building? Well, there's a lot to it. I've been studying this for decades, but I'm going to boil it down to what I call the top three. So number one, I need you to get the power of compounding interest and just compounding money. I need you to understand the compounding power and the discipline of putting money away from the minute you understand it for the rest of your life, and do it with your kids. The second thing that's absolute essential element is strategic investing for the long haul. So there's a lot of things you can do short term, but what is your long-term plan to make millions? And what does wealth building mean to you? Is it becoming a millionaire? 2, 5, 7, 10? Is it a billionaire? A lot of new bees are being built. I'd say it's on paper. It's not like true wealth of owning billions of dollars of real estate or gas and oil or aviation or like hard assets. There's a lot of runaway arbitrage in cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Some of those projects are making it. I'm involved in some great projects, and some of them aren't. The other element of wealth building is absolutely your mindset and who you spend time with. So if you calculated the 5 people that you're close to, and yes, that's the same old activity that everybody's been asking you to do forever, but have you done it, and have you fired people? And here's how I fire people. You just atrophy. You're not available to be in that space with that kind of negativity or energy anymore. Another way to think about it is employees typically hang out with employees. Entrepreneurs hang out with entrepreneurs. Why? Because we have similar lives. What we do is similar. How we live is different. When I'm asked many times, how did you become a millionaire? I said, I hung out with them. Like, I learned how they lived. I learned how they spent money. I learned what they invested in. I learned their decision making. I learned how they had teams of amazingly smart people around them. They weren't usually the smartest, person at the table, or a lot of you are too dominant and you're not asking enough opinions. So mindset and how you behave in the community you put around you is essential. How do you harness the power of compounding money and discipline? Well, number one is I'm going to say it starts with discipline. Those of you who are parents, it starts with parenting. This channel is family friendly. If you have 5-year-old kids and up, they should be listening to the channel. They'll hear it in their subconscious. They're going to hear it behaviorally. They're going to be listening over and over. Some of them will be interesting to them. A lot of this will be like just not a level of understanding until they start to be 10, 12, 13 years old. Compounding power is amazing. If you've never grabbed a compounding calculator, go get one off the internet and just play with it, meaning put in different numbers. If you start with 5,000 and then you invest it at 12%, and then you added $1,000 a month for the next 10 years, what does that become? If you put 2,000 away and found a way to put, your money to work at 15% and added $200 a month, what does that become? Say you could start with 100,000 and you can invest at 20% and you keep adding to it every quarter, every month, every year. What does that become? I want you to see how easy it is with the compounding power to see that your path to millions. More importantly, I want that to anchor to your discipline and your daily behavior, because a lot of you, and I'd say 90% of the world, is instant gratification. And I want to make my money. I want to spend my money. I want to make my money, spend my money. I'll worry about, my later years later. Well, most of you don't have later years because you have no money and you're going to work till the day you die, and because you don't have money working for you when you sleep. Now, the next conversation and element of building wealth is strategic investing for the long haul. So I want to give you a software. I give it to you probably in every video of mine. So I apologize if you already have it, but it is iFlip, and is where I put a ton of my extra cash. So it's invested in the market strategically through smart folios, AI driven, takes you in and out of the market. That includes crypto accounts. That includes some blockchain accounts. It's just a very cool software. So grab a free link of it in the description below. And then outside of that, I'm all alternative investment girl, but that's my money rules. I like real estate. I like gas and oil. I like aviation, water rights. I'm in fact in the process of buying a bunch of water rights right now. I've had mineral rights. I've bought and sold them. Carbon credits is a cool asset that you could invest in. What else could you invest in? Well, look around your town. Somebody owns every business and every piece of real estate. And my question always to you is, why don't you own more? I own pizzerias, I own hair salons, nail salons. So some things will produce great returns. Some are going to be long-term. I invested in Mexico years and years and years ago, made a ton of money in the beginning by flipping and selling, buying and selling land, by flipping. Then we got into some large projects. Some of them worked. Some of them didn't. And then we got into 2008, 9, and 10. It was just super fun. And 11 years later, for the long-term investment of a beach. Many of you would know the beach. If I told you the beach, it's one of the greatest surfing beaches in the world. We just sold it a couple of years ago, and not only got my money back, I got a great return on it. So you never know how far you're in for the long haul. You want to control more of it that you can. So pick a lane. I have a lot of my clients who will pick one lane. I like a variety of lanes. It's up to you and your money rules and where you want to go. Those of you who own, say, trades businesses or construction businesses, I mean, why would you want to sell them? They're actually in very short demand, hugely, hugely needed. Tradesmen are hugely needed. And you don't have to do the work. You have to own the company. Recession-proof businesses. I mean, get into recession-proof businesses. Businesses that, like pest control, people will always buy that. Landscaping. Very rarely will people let their landscaping go. So what are the things that are absolutely necessary that are recession-proof that will people always buy and they'll always need? That they're going to be consumables. So think through that. And as you're thinking through the long haul, what do you and your family want to do? Like for me, when I first started having, my son Logan and then my daughter, I knew I wanted to be a parent that took my kids all over the world. I never got to travel anywhere till I was like 17, 18 years old. I don't remember being on my first plane. But I remembered I want that differently. So part of my long-term strategy as I built this brand was knowing that I could take this, I could be on stages, I could teach anywhere in the world, I could take my seminars around the world, I could teach people, serving people's lives, and taking business trips with my kids and hauling them around and being in this lifestyle that millionaires truly live. So if you want to be a millionaire, you do have to hang out with us. You need to be mentored. You need to be coached. You can't just read about us and then wonder if it's going to work out. I mean, I guess you can, but it's a little risky to do it that way. So think long-term, think short-term, what can you do today? And before I go to the last topic, which I really want to spend some time in, I need you to subscribe to my channel. Please, please share it with a bunch of people. I want to get up to 100,000 people on this channel and actually watching the full video. So click that notification button so it pops into your phone every morning. It's usually 10 minutes on average is my videos. Watch it. If you want to grab a journal, you can grab one in the link below. And the journal is designed for this YouTube channel. It's what video, what date did you watch it, what did you learn, and what are you going to do about it? So you start building this plan of what can I help you do by learning and what can we help you doing by engaging further in. The mindset shift toward building and growing wealth, again, it's who you spend time with. Like I've been mentored by the greatest people in the world, literally, and then became business partners like with Bob Proctor, right? Mark Victor Hansen. A lot of those guys have become business partners. And I can still go back to them. They're resourceful with me. I'm resourceful with them. I didn't start by me just having my hand out. I usually paid them a big check. I hired them to be a mentor or a coach of mine. We got very granular in a certain thing. I became successful at that thing. And then they invited me to be, more into their communities. You've got to put some people around you. So why I built integrated wealth systems is because the financial services world is extremely segregated. You don't know enough about money. I don't care what school you've gone to, your background, you haven't been taught money. Money is not a topic that's taught. You're just kind of inheriting behaviors from those who you spend time with. It needs to be purposeful and active engagement. So mindset isn't sitting around journaling and twiddling your thumbs and thinking, Maserati, and all of a sudden you have Maserati. It's active engagement. How you make your money inside of a company, how you use active tax strategies to minimize your taxes, how you use depreciation schedules, how you actually engage and show that you are serious is a huge part of your attraction into a community. If you have questions at any point, we'd love to give you a one-on-one. So if you want to grab a one-on-one conversation with one of my team, I have the greatest team in the world. You can click on the link below and go to Ask Loral, askloral.com, ASKLORAL. Ask questions, make requests. And if you say, what questions would I ask? Ask clarifying questions and read all 6 of my top books. You should have hundreds of questions saying, clarifying, is this what you meant when you said this? Is this what you meant when you said this? Make sure you are sure if you think you're going to be a lone ranger out there on your own. Or better, have a one-on-one, join our community, and start rolling with us. And we'll make you a millionaire in 3 to 5. Promise. It's what we do. Talk to you tomorrow.